Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Times Cryptic Quintagram, and this is being published on Monday the 30th of June 2025. So if you haven't seen it before, it's 5 cryptic clues. It's the letters down here which go in there. You might like to pause the video now, have a look at it yourself, see if you can figure out any of the clues. I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Sunflowers held by ladies, so pretty when twirled. I would have thought that was a hidden word. Sunflowers, maybe. Pretty, I don't know. Gosh. Posy now. Cook in right oven. Range. Arga. Cook in right oven. Okay. Range oven. Arga. Stove. Strove. No. Goodness. Good gracious. My very little left of cake. Say. Peace. Filmmaker did cut clergyman. Did cut clergyman. Filmmaker. No. Composure shown in Dragon's If train. I mean, that must be an anagram. Dragon's If, mustn't it? Which would be composure. Let's put it in there. Just have a look at that later. Dragon's If. Right. Cooked in right oven. Well, I've got an R down here. I haven't got any oven. I've got a stove. Cook isn't. A stove is an oven, but what's right doing? Not a lot. Arrange is an R, but ANG doesn't work. Cook is to fry. Roast. Yes, an oast house is the place. Good gracious. Very little left of cake, say. Good gracious. Good gracious is normally, there's no G's down the bottom, so my or core, I think core. But what would that be? Very little left of cake. Slice. I haven't got slice down here because I've got an L. I've got core though, that's what I'm thinking. Good gracious, my core. Core. Very little left of cake, say. What is filmmaker did cut clergyman. Filmmaker did cut clergyman. So let's just put a word for did. Can't be did because it's not down there. Deed, do, act. Done. Done. No. Clergyman would be a priest, a reverend, a bishop. Filmmaker. Oh, I don't know. Look at the name of a specific filmmaker, or are we looking for, what the generic title might be for a filmmaker, or are we talking about a film being kind of like a mist or something? Goodness gracious, very little left on cake, say. Let's put core in there anyway, just as a goodness gracious core. Very little left. There's no L, so left isn't left. Very little is core. Don't know. I can't really see anything on this. Good gracious, sorry. Good gracious, core. Cake say suggests this an example of something. Cake would be it hasn't been a particularly easy one to get into, this one with roast and posy held in that long glue. Composure is, what's I say, vinegary or something. Finesse, fan. Dragons if trained. Was it in dragons? Maybe it's not F. No, it must be if because of the. There's no IN. There's no spare N to go down the bottom. Bishop, cleric, reverend, priest. Can clergyman be a? It can be a right reverend, double R. But what that would make the director, isn't it? Yeah. Crumbs. Okay, that makes sense. So that just leaves the dragon's if to work out now. Dragon's if. What's that going to be? Composure. Are we looking for a? Yeah, like a something you compose, like a an orchestral piece, a piece of music or something, or are we looking for to be composed? Feel fine. Gosh. Gad. Gone. Shun. Can't see that being a shun word because it doesn't leave much. Fang, fong. Song. Song's in there. Let's see what a song would leave me. Song add fur. Furred. Don't think that's the right direction. Just sort of checking out. Let's put shun in there. Just see what I've got left. So that's why I don't think fragdtion doesn't really give me much, does it, to work with? Gradfission. I'm assuming that rest are right. I think they are. I didn't really check out what di rector here. Did cut rector. Composure. Could be an ing, I suppose. Which gives me add forcing. Composure. Freydosing. I can't see anything there. I'm going to have to go to the chat. I need to check the button really. See what's going on. See what letters. So let's do check. Check the others are right. Yep, as expected. There's alphabetical order. Tomorrow's going alphabetical order. Probably be the R or the S. Normally is when I'm on these. N. Yep, it's the R or the S by the looks of it. I very rarely have luck with these when I have to go through song. Let's just do an A. Sa. Keep going. Still can't see this. D. Saf. Sang Freud. Gosh, that's a word and a half, isn't it? No wonder I wasn't getting that. I don't even know. Well, I didn't even know what sang Freud meant really. I think it's a type of composure and musical thing. I'm not entirely sure, but it might also be look on your face, I'm not sure. Right, let's go through those clues. 9.5 minutes, wow. Okay, some is always a bit of a hidden, is always a, well, it's irrelevant. Actually, some flowers is the definition, because it's a posy, some flowers. And held by is your hidden word indicator. And if you look at pretty and work through so and back into lady, you get posy. And twirled is telling you it's backwards. Some, as I say, is normally a hidden word indicator, which is probably why I went searching for it rather than held by. But to cook is to roast. R for right, and an oven is an oast. So oast house. I don't know what they did there, but place where things were cooked at some point. Goodness gracious me, crumbs. That might be a double definition, and very little left for cake is crumbs. A filmmaker is a director. Did cut is literally DI, and then a clergyman is a rectal, and then composure is sang-froid, shown in, and then is just a linking phrase really. Dragon's if is an anagram of sang-froid, trained is your anagram indicator. So there you go. Gosh, a little bit of a toughie. Thanks for watching.